Hello there, it is I, Frost, and welcome back to some more Rainbow Six Siege content on the channel. Hell yeah, hallelujah, throw a party. But yeah, first of all I want to apologise for not uploading Siege content in quite a while. Basically, I had a bit of a break from the game, I got a bit burnt out, but I'm back now, refreshed if you will. And yeah, here's to making more videos on the channel about the game. So, all fun, hopefully, you know, the Siege viewers are still here because I haven't uploaded in months, but yeah, here's hoping we can restart again, why not? But yeah, today, if you're not aware, basically I used to do, whenever a new season was starting, I used to do a what to expect, you know, things that Ubisoft have announced, and are in the patch notes and all that for the new season. And yeah, since High Calibre is basically right around the corner, I thought I'd bring this video back, this kind of, you know, thing back. And yeah, welcome to what to expect from High Calibre. So starting off with the main piece of content, obviously being the operator, we've got Thorn. She is a Northern Irish, or just Irish, operator. That's fun. And her gadget that she brings to the table is the Razor Bloom Shell. Essentially, it's like a little sticky grenade thing that you can put on walls and under things and on the floor. And basically, if an attacker is caught within its radius and it sets off, then it's a one-hit kill. However, don't go calling the OP button like straight away. It is not in fact OP. You get a little indicator on the screen and it takes like, I think it's 2 seconds or maybe a second to blow up. I could be wrong on that, but it's most certainly not OP. Half the time you need to pair up with someone like a Clash, or you need like razor wire or something to slow down an attacker purely just to actually get a kill with it, because it is hard. So it's not OP in any way, shape or form. And also for the weapon this season that she brings, I actually don't remember its name because Ubisoft made their own weapon, and essentially it's a little small SMG with 50 caliber bullets on it. So, you know, wonderful, isn't it? Now Ubisoft are creating their own weapons, which I don't have a complaint about. At least it's new, and they're not just recycling weapons, which is a big complaint that a lot of people had. So here's hoping they keep this up. But yeah, that's basically Thorn in a nutshell. She's got a completely new gun, the Razor Bloom Shell, and herself. Also, the map rework we're getting this season is Outback, which is bloody brilliant because Outback is shit. And from the looks of things, because please remember that I'm on PlayStation, so I don't actually have access to the test servers, so everything I'm saying I have seen other people play. But the Outback rework doesn't actually look too bad. Basically, they've made the garage space much larger than it was previously, and they've also adjusted a bunch of hallways and stuff to the upstairs area. And so overall, I don't actually think it's a bad change. I think it's great because Outback was utter shit in the you know, the ranked playlist, and now that they've changed it, I think it's much better. And so, well, from the looks of things, it looks better. I don't know if it plays better because, you know, not played it myself, but from the looks of things, it looks better. Okay, just so we're clear on that. And now I don't know. Is there anything else to mention? I mean, not really, not that I can think of. I might miss something, but now let's get into the operator, you know, kind of balances, because that's also a big part of the season. You know, it's not all operators and maps and stuff, but here's hoping that, you know, well, whatever, right? Let's get into the operator changes, and the big one I want to talk about is Finka. Finka, I feel like, has the biggest kind of change, and it's a nerf and a buff, a burf, if you will. But I think he's leaning more to the buff side, so, you know, here's hoping that it plays well on the actual like live server. But essentially now her adrenaline surge will revive herself if she's down, kind of like how Doc's stim pistol works, which I think is a pretty good change, honestly. But the nerf side to it is now that the cooldown has been changed from 10 seconds to 20 seconds, I believe. So, you know, it's much more balanced now. You do need to wait longer, meaning Finka has to be more strategical, I guess, to stay alive and use them when needed. And also a really big change that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy is the fact that now, no longer, if someone plays Finka on your team, now you don't get the recoil kind of boost where you have no recoil. Forgot what it's called, I think it's recoil boost. But essentially that has been removed from everyone, and I think that is really good, because when you're playing someone that's got like high recoil, say Buck for example, and you're trying to like, compensate for said recoil and then think a boost and it goes all over the place, you end up dying. Now you don't have that issue, and I think that's really good. Another change that I'm not sure is going to make it to the live server or not is the camera changes, where essentially, okay, here's what I mean. So originally when the patch notes came out, Valkyrie Black Eyes, sorry, Maestro cameras, bulletproof cameras and all that, if they were placed outside, after 10 seconds they would just kind of not work, basically. However, Ubisoft has said they're reverting the changes to Valkyrie with that. And so I don't know if it's reverted for Maestro, however you say it, Maestro? I say Maestro, right? I don't know if they're reverted or not, but that could be possible coming to the season. And also, bulletproof cameras got a bit of a rework, where now they have an EMP in them, and I don't necessarily know how it works, but if you hack them as, well, I know one thing, if you hack them as Dokkaebi, the attacker inside do not get access to the EMP, it's purely defenders. However, I believe it will disable gadgets, much like how Thatcher's EMP works, except it would probably have a cooldown or something. But I don't think it will be like as powered as Thatcher, if that makes sense. I don't know, I could be completely wrong on that, that's just how I'm reading it. By all means, I could be absolutely wrong on that, and so if I am, let me know. Another change that they're bringing is that now, I believe it's the vertical, or is it the angled? Well, one of the grips is now losing the ADS time, and I believe it's been decreased by 20%. And so now I forgot which one it was, I think it's the angled. I believe it's the angled. But yeah, so that's I don't know how I feel about that one, honestly. I think the grip was good on SMGs, but honestly I kind of prefer the vertical grip. And I don't know why, but now I feel like more people will kind of run, obviously some people will still run vertical, but now the ADS time isn't there, which is kind of like its big feature. I don't know. Now there is downsides to the season, don't get me wrong. One of the biggest ones that I feel like is the new HUD that's coming. In my opinion, I didn't think the HUD, well, in my opinion, I don't think the HUD needs a change. I like it the way it is currently. I think it's not necessarily, well, I think it's quite neat, right? I don't mind the HUD. I think it's pretty good, if anything. But no, they've changed it again. And honestly, in my opinion, the new one, obviously I've not played it, right? I don't know how many times in this video I've said that, but I have not played the season. But from my perspective, right now, the new one looks wank. Alright, and I mean that in the best way possible. It looks wank, right? I don't know why they changed it, but I mean, it's coming, I can't do much about it. But one thing that did annoy me was the fact that the community, I know the Siege community is toxic and all, but they really harassed, I think they harassed one of the devs to the point where he had to make his Twitter account private. Which I think is scummy, right? If you watch this video, don't do that. Don't harass devs for like shitty changes, right? I think the HUD looks wank, right? But that doesn't mean I'm gonna go and tell him he's a fucking knobhead and that he should die. And don't do that, right? But yeah. Anyway, that's a more brief version of what's to come. I probably missed some things, so if I did, let me know. And yeah, I've been your boy Frost. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Peace.